Hey, I'm Carlos Garcia, and today we're finally getting into my top 25 of 2025 rankings to go into my blind tournament. But first, let's do a giveaway. Okay, so this giveaway is for the 10-year Hill Rye, where I compared it to 3 other Jack Daniel single barrel strength ryes. And the winner is Angel Della Nuts. Email description, I'll get them out to you soon. Congratulations. So if you came over here from SLB's video, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, I guess I'll explain that real quick. So Kurt from SLB asked creators or whoever, peoples, he asked me, and I know he asked other people, for a 1 to 2 minute video talking about your channel and your favorite bourbon of 2025. So I did that, and that video was supposed to post today. So this is why I want to make sure that this video posted today as well, because in that video I talked about, hey, come go see my tournament on my channel. So I had to make sure I started it at least today. So today I'm going over the ranking of the top 25 going into the tournament. All the scores are averages of all my reviews throughout the year, blinds on the channel, my Whiskey Cigar Club blinds, and then maybe some tastings here and there. But every single one of these has at least 2 scores. Some of them have up to 5. Depends on how many times I actually review them or whatever. I feel very confident with this list to the point where I basically had like a top 50 list, but that's just crazy talk. So I'll talk about the couple bottles that didn't make the top 30, and I'll explain to you why we're starting at 30. So I have my sheet here. So Penelope 13-year came in 31st with score 3.75. So nothing came into top 30 under a 3.7875. So outside of that was the Sag Junior 25A, the River Roots Hasberry Blast, which is a local pick that I thought for sure was gonna make my top 30, just didn't score enough. The Jack Daniel's Sweet Mash and the Old Swagger 12-year. So that's the 5 outside. Now starting at 30, because I'm gonna do a play-in little bracket group, that's gonna be Monday's video. So let's start there. So 30th place is the Russell's 13 Batch 6th. In 29th is this Detling Bama Beast pick. In 28th place is the Cellar Age of 2025. In 27th place is this Onyx and Amber, and this is the ADHD Whiskey and the Average Drinker YouTube channel's collab pick. In 26th place, we have this local store pick, a Buckner's 15-year, and this is not a Buff Turkey. But in 25th place is a Buff Turkey, the only Buff Turkey I actually own. This is the Dark R's. I got this at Kentucky Bourbon Festival. So this is 25th through 30th, and how the tournament's gonna go, in case you didn't see it last year's, which I'm sure most of you guys haven't. This will be the play-in. So the winner of this group, Monday's video, will be ranked number 25 going into the tournament, which we'll cover in the next couple minutes. There will be 5 groups. Each group will have 5 bottles. One winner from each group will go to the championship. The second place of each group will go into a second chance blinds, and the winner of that will also go into the championship. So the championship rounds will be a 6-bottle blind. Throughout the tournament, I'll be doing 1-ounce sample giveaways, mainly because one of these bottles has a potential of being in the tournament for 4 different videos. Because if it wins this, comes to second the next one, it goes to second chance, wins that, it goes to the championship. That'd be 4 videos. Possibly, you know, who knows? One of these could possibly win the whole thing. We'll get into the top 25 soon, but that's how the bracket is going to go. And there will be the giveaways, just 1 ounce instead of 2 ounces, just to make sure I have enough whiskey for the whole thing. Because at least one for sure will be in 3 videos, because the winner of the second chance bracket will guarantee to be in 3 different videos. All right, so let's go into the top 24 now. So in 24th place, we have the Redwood Empire Haystack Needle, and this is a Connecticut distributor pick. I did pick up the second one. In 23rd place, the Old Man Winter, definitely early in the year, was in a couple different blinds. In 22nd place, the Remus Gatsby Reserve. In 21st place, the Southern Grace Distillery Conviction Cask Strength Founders Reserve. So a craft bottle. I don't think there's too many of those in here. 20th place, a Bomb Burgers of this year. So 19th place, Pursuit United's Old Anvil. So another small distillery. Out of Jim Beam in 8th place, Hardin's Creek, the Owl one. This is the 9th floor one. Came out this year. Obviously, all of these came out this year. In 17th place, this Barrel King 12 Summers Matt Porter's blend. In 16th place, we have this Bluegrass Elko Reserve 18-year-old Red Hot Liquors pick. So in 15th place, we have the Four Roses LE 2025. 14th place, we got this Michter's Fort Nelson. This is a experience you can get at the distillery. You basically bottle your own bottle. It's delicious. So it did score pretty well. In 13th place, the Little Book Infinite number 2. All right, I'm gonna clean this table and I'm gonna be pulling from this side. All right, now we get into the top 12. And in 12th place, Jim Beam Lineage number 2. I'm gonna start the opposite end. I don't know. I'm sure it was all backwards last time, but it's gonna be my way. 11th place, also from Jim Beam, Knob Creek 21 year. In 10th place, the Very Old St. Nick Super Freak. In 9th place, Russell's Reserve Single Rickhouse C and E. In 8th place is Limestone Farms Private Stock. This is an SLB pick. In 7th place is the Calumet 17, which when I was putting this list together was my biggest surprise on how high it finished. So we'll see what happens in the tournament. In 6th place, George T. Stagg, the Hazmat. Now we get into the top 5. Jack Daniel's 12 year. 4th place, Abraham Bowman Cask Strength. In 3rd place, and my backup bottle, because I already finished the whole bottle of this, is the Calumet 18-year-old. Expensive, but amazing whiskey in my opinion. 2nd place, Wild Turkey Beacon. As you can see, it's getting low. So is the Bowman. And in 1st place, another bottle that's pretty low, the Jack Daniel's 14. So kind of looking at the scores real quick. Hopefully when I edit it, I'll put the scores for each bottle because I didn't say it. But the top 3 all scored a 4.475, a 4.483, and a 4.487. Very close at the top end. Every single bottle in the top 25 was over 3.83. Everything in the top 15 was over 4. So now what's going to happen is how they're going to get paired. To make it fair, and this is what I did last year too, is basically the 1st place will play against the 6th, the 11th, the 16th, the 21st. So basically there'll always be 5 apart. So for example, like Group A is gonna be the Jack 14, the George T. Stagg, the Knob Creek 21, the Elko Reserve Red Hot Liquor Pick, and the SGD Conviction Founders Reserve. That's the group of death, but for sure. And this is one of the reasons why I have a second chance bracket. And you know, if 3 out of these 5 score crazy good, I'll put 2 into the second chance bracket. You know what I mean? If there's another group that one is clearly the best one and none of the ones really measured up to it, I can sub one out. I want to give it as fair of a chance to every single one of these bottles to be Bourbon of the Year. So Group B, the Beacon, the Calumet 17, the Lineage, Barrel King 12 Summers, and Remus Gatsby. Group C is the Calumet 18, the Limestone Farms SOB pick, Little Book Infinite 2, Hardin's Creek Owl, and Old Man Winter. Group D is going to be the A. Smith Bowman Batch 4, the Russell's Reserve CNE, the Michter's Fort Nelson, the Old Anvil, and the Haystack Needle. And Group 5 is going to be the 12 year of Jack Daniel's, the Very Old St. Nick Super Freak, the Four Roses LE, the Bombergers, and the winner of the play-in bracket. So let me know what you think about this tournament. Tell me what you think is going to be in the top 5. You know, start getting your predictions out there. Start thinking about what's going to move on from each group. What's going to make it to the final 5. Do you think I missed a bottle? If you think I missed a bottle out of these bottles, it's probably because I don't own it. So obviously I own every single one of these bottles in this tournament. They're all full bottles. None of these are samples. The only things I really missed this year that I didn't get that I see on some other people's lists, the Bombergers PFG, which I had 1 pour of it, kind of at a small bottle share type thing. I didn't love it, so I never really chased it. And then I see it on everyone's list this year, and I'm like, maybe I should have tried more than 1 time. It is what it is. I try to get them all. You guys see the bottle haul videos. I literally try to buy them all. So that's a bottle that you might be like, oh, why he's missing this one. I never got it. And then a lot of Heaven Hill bottles. like the Heaven Hill 19, which I had probably 4 different pours of it this year. Really enjoy that bottle, but never got a full bottle of that. So that would probably make it in. Actually, that's a wheat whiskey, so it wouldn't have made this anyways. So if you notice, not a single one of these bottles is finished. These are all bourbons. So I will have a rye top rye list. I'll have a top whiskey list that will include like American single malts, stuff that's like American whiskey that, you know, doesn't classify as a bourbon per se, wheat whiskeys, so kind of like a catch-all one, and a finished bourbon video. I was actually going to do a separate video just for picks, but because there are some picks throughout this, I kind of left them in this tournament because it kind of, when I was looking at it, kind of making the top 25, and I basically was like, I have a solid top 30. How can I do this? So that's why I did the play-in thing, to get one of those into the top 25. Yep, so this is going to be my life. The next couple weeks. The next videos are going to be this whole tournament, and then we'll get into the other top list probably the week after. So again, I'm going to record the whole tournament before posting it. I can knock out the first video, the play-in group, before I do the rest, because that one doesn't really matter too much. But for the rest of the tournament, I'll record the whole thing without editing, so I don't know what's going into the final championship round, and record that without editing, and then I'll edit all the videos and post this. It should give me like 1 week that I don't drink. I am trying to do a dry week in January. We'll see if that actually happens, but that's why I'm trying to get all this done like this week. Again, comment your predictions of this tournament if you like this format. I think it's a little different. This is basically the same way I did it a year ago when I started the channel. I basically started this channel, one of the reasons was to do this tournament. So I enjoy it. You know, you guys know I love doing blinds, so why not do a blind tournament? So don't do nothing stupid. And if you do, don't get caught. Bye.